First, Jeff Dean leaves Google, and now Nikita Beer steps down from Twitter. Is it a conspiracy? No, they usually have contracts that expire, and if the contract isn't renewed, then they step down. In the case of Nikita Beer, he says he stepped down, but he will remain as an advisor. In other words, he has gone down from the driver's seat and is now the GPS. Okay. Then you have individuals like this, that ooze compassion. Like, these are the most empathetic individuals on the planet, right? Only number one Pope. Can't believe people are celebrating an innocent man losing his job. Goodness gracious, he's innocent. He's like a little baby. Like a little baby. He's like an infant. He didn't do nothing. The reality is most people are hooked to social media, right? Like, there are a lot of people doom scrolling, especially, that live on social media more than they live in real life. And so, for them, an individual that affects the algorithm is an individual that they have extremely strong opinions to, and is definitely not innocent. And so, what are the people doing? Like, are they hurting him in any way? No, they're cheering because he stepped down. In other words, I think they're within their right, especially given how much time they spend doom scrolling on the product. Now, am I happy that he steps down? Probably not, because I don't know who's coming to replace him. Like, I have noticed many cases where people were happy that a person they didn't like stepped down, and it only happened that the worst person came up. And so, like, why should I be happy? Do you think, like, I'm fishing for disappointment? You don't think I have enough disappointment in my life? Do you think I want more? I'm neither happy nor sad. I'm waiting to see. Right? Now, I will tell you if I have changed my mind 1 year from now, when I see who replaced the guy and how they do. I have a feeling it's going to be a strong Indian man, right? Because we need to finish the set. Like, every single major American tech company has Indians in positions of power. So, like, we need to finish the collection, I suppose. All jokes aside, let's look at what Nikita Beer did, which is good, and what he did, which is bad. First of all, the good. The ability to see what country an account posts from, I believe, is a godsend. I don't think it actually encourages Twitter's profits. I think this is simply something that benefits the user. Because Twitter actually gains advantage when people click and engage, right? And so when people start blocking individuals from India, Twitter loses money. But in the case of Nikita, he actually decided that, customer satisfaction is probably better financially long-term than short-term gains. And I believe he is right, because an individual that constantly gets rage-baited nonstop on social media may initially invest a lot of time being rage-baited, but after a while they quit. And once they quit, they don't come back. And so, yes, like, allowing people to see where the person is from is a very good feature that Twitter have. The second thing that he did, and this one is something that I also agree with, if you get community noted, you don't make money off of that post. So there were a lot of people that were spreading misinformation, or they were sharing certain stuff that they knew to be factually inaccurate, just so people retweet and engage with it. And so they were doing this simply to make money. In other words, clogging other people's feed. And the moment you get a community note, you don't get the revenue that you'd have gotten. And so the individuals that use Twitter, not because they like social media, but because they like to engage farm, took a interesting blow over there, because now they have to actually come up with genuine content that is engaging and not slop that gets community noted. But Nikita Beer also did the things that are bad, in my opinion. For example, he tinkered with the algorithm so that any websites that leave outside the platform are being deranked. And so if you post a live stream on Twitter, if you post link to a website and people click on it, you get punished. Now, I understand the mentality that Twitter has, which is they don't want people to leave their site, right? But there were a lot of creators that were using Twitter specifically for this purpose, in order to announce when they're streaming, in order to show popular videos on YouTube. I would understand if Twitter managed to make like a competitive streaming platform or a video platform that was genuinely worthwhile and people engaged with it. But since they didn't, to punish creators for simply leading people off platform, when Twitter was genuinely the reason a lot of communities came just to see where their creators are at, is pretty bad, in my opinion. I wish they would reverse this. I don't think they will. But again, I hate it, right? Like, you link to a newspaper article, you link to a YouTube video. Other platforms don't have this issue. Like, for example, if on YouTube you link to Twitter, they don't care. If on Facebook you link to YouTube, they don't care. It's just X that seems to have this problem. Now, the algorithm itself is pretty goddamn awful. I'm not going to lie. Now, during the Jack Dorsey era, they didn't allow for people to make money off X. Which, you know, like, fair enough. When Elon Musk took over, the advertisers ran away, so Elon Musk had to find a way to monetize. But it brought so many grifters and bad actors. Like, look, I'm not going to lie, you know, I myself am a content creator, so obviously I want to make money, right? But I do try to post stuff that is genuinely things that I believe people want to see. The new grifter is an individual that would post something that he knows enrages people, may not even believe in that, but he posts it anyway, you know, like, for example, he pretends to be a woman and posts the M&M thing, you know, like, if you have a bowl of M&Ms and you knew some are poisoned, then you wouldn't take any, so, like, if you know some men are rapists, why would you, you know? A lot of individuals like that from India, from the third world, that are using Twitter just to make money, and they clog people's feed, and they make people angry. And it's done specifically so that you engage with them. Now, the algorithm, the way it works is that if you're upset about something, you're going to spend more time on it, right? So your feed gets pushed with more of that. And it's getting to the point where if I post something that's common sense, or if I post something that's wholesome, or when I post something that's, you know, like, genuinely sparking a conversation, most people just move past it. While if I post something that enrages people, that's what's trending. And so the algorithm is telling me, as the content creator, that if I want to have a presence on this platform, I need to enrage people. And the thing is, I don't want to enrage people. It's not my personality. Like, genuinely, you know, I just want to be an entertainer. I don't want to be an enrager. Now, sure, you know, like, a lot of the things that I do is to criticize things that I don't like. Fair enough, but they're genuine criticism. Like, I genuinely don't like those things. I'm not going out of my way in order to figure out what other people would hate if I posted, and post that just to upset strangers on the internet. And you get to see on Twitter right now, it's a lot of that, you know, like the whole anime controversy. A lot of it is astroturfed. Whenever you have a new movie coming out, a lot of people are posting shit just to enrage other individuals. Like, it's so fucking fake. There's no sincerity. Like, I see people sparking out about anime, and then I go into their profile and I see that they're into gay furry porn. I saw Christians, there's like a fucking Christian out there, you know, LARPing as a Christian. And, you know, he criticizes sexuality in video games, and you look at his account and he has furry pornography over there. And then you understand he does it because of engagement, right? Like, it's what people click on. I really didn't see that during the Jack Dorsey era. Like, the Jack Dorsey era was a different type of bad. But this is no, just no. And I guess, you know, there were a lot of people during the Jack Dorsey era that got pushed onto Gab. Like, there's a reason why right-wingers all of a sudden seemed very respectable, well-spoken, well-mannered, is because if you weren't, you'd get banned, right? And so you had the leftists that were mentally deranged, and right-wingers that were very well-spoken, articulated. But now that the floodgates are open and all the people from Gab that think sports are from Satan have come onto X, the conversation has dropped, because now the right wing has their own mental ill people and the left has their own mental ill people, and they seem not to engage with each other. They just seem to go into the middle and, you know, like, bother the people that want to be left alone. and my entire feed is filled with just absolute stupidity. And I didn't see that before, right? And so yeah, like the algorithm, I think it's a miss. I don't like where the algorithm was. Now the new guy. Well, the new guy can either make it better or make it worse. Usually they make it worse. But, you know, this is why I don't have any opinions on if it's a good thing or a bad thing that Nikita Beer stepped down. Because, well, yes, I hate his algorithm. I am perfectly sure that they can find someone capable of making it worse. So let me know what you guys think. And as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.